Did you know airlines often change flight prices over 100 times a day? Or that a flight ticket price can vary by up to 50% depending on when and how you book? These shocking facts are just the tip of the iceberg in the complex world of airfare pricing. But don't worry, you're about to become a travel hacking expert. We've uncovered some of the most closely guarded secrets of the airline industry, strategies that can save you hundreds, if not thousands, on your next trip. From the best day to book your flight to the mysterious world of airfares, we'll guide you through 10 unbeatable hacks to secure the cheapest tickets. Are you ready to turn your travel dreams into reality without breaking the bank? Stay tuned as we reveal how to outsmart the system, make the most of every trip, and fly for less than you ever imagined possible. Let's embark on this journey together and unlock the doors to affordable travel, one secret at a time. Chapter 1. The 24-hour rule, your first line of defense in saving big. Imagine booking a flight, only to find a cheaper deal the next day. Frustrating, right? Well, there's a silver lining called the 24-hour rule. Not many travelers know this, but most airlines have a policy that allows you to cancel or change your booking without a fee within 24 hours of purchase. This is your safety net for snagging the best deal possible. Here's how you can use this to your advantage. After booking your flight, keep an eye on the price the next day. If you spot a lower fare, you can cancel your initial booking and rebook at the cheaper rate. It's like having a do-over button for your flight purchase. This rule is especially handy for those moments when you're not 100% sure of your plans but don't want to miss out on a good deal. Remember, this policy applies to flights going to or from the United States, thanks to federal regulations. However, many international carriers offer similar flexibility, so it's always worth checking the fine print. This hack doesn't just save you money, it gives you peace of mind in those first 24 hours after booking. Chapter 2. Incognito Mode. The secret to outsmarting sneaky price hikes. Did you ever notice flight prices going up after searching a few times? That's not coincidence, it's technology. Airlines and booking sites track your searches and can raise prices based on your interest. But here's a trick to beat the system. Use incognito mode or private browsing when searching for flights. Incognito mode hides your browsing history, so websites can't use your past searches to influence what prices they show you. It's like being invisible. Each time you open an incognito window, it's as if you're searching for the first time. This means airlines won't hike prices in an attempt to pressure you into buying quickly. To get started, simply open your browser, select New Incognito Window, or its equivalent, and start your search. Compare prices in incognito mode with those in a regular window. You might be surprised at the difference. This hack is about staying one step ahead and ensuring you're always shown the lowest prices available. Chapter 3. Use incognito mode to your advantage. Ever noticed how flight prices seem to spike the more you search for them? It's not your imagination working overtime. It's actually a common practice. Airlines and booking sites can track your searches through cookies and might bump up prices based on your browsing history. Here's the kicker. You can outsmart them with a simple trick. Next time you're hunting for deals, switch your browser to incognito mode. This private browsing option prevents websites from using your past searches to influence the prices they show you. It's like being a travel ninja, moving unseen, always one step ahead. Now, you might be thinking, does this really work? Well, many travelers swear by it. While it's not a guaranteed way to lower prices every time, it does give you a cleaner slate when comparing prices. Airlines are all about supply and demand. If they see you're interested in a particular flight, they might assume you're willing to pay more. Incognito mode helps keep your interest under wraps. Remember, the key here is persistence. Prices can fluctuate by the minute, so check often and in incognito mode to spot the best deals. Chapter 4. The best day to book? It's not a myth. This chapter's secret might just change the way you book flights forever. You've probably heard the rumor that booking flights on certain days can save you money, but is there any truth to it? Absolutely. Airlines often adjust their prices based on demand, and there's a pattern to this madness. Studies have shown that Tuesday and Wednesday are your golden tickets to savings. Why? It's all about competition. Airlines typically release new fare sales early in the week. By midweek, competitors are scrambling to match these prices, leading to a drop in fares across the board. But how much can you really save? While savings can vary, booking on a Tuesday or Wednesday can sometimes shave off 10–20% from your flight cost. Think about it. That's savings you could put towards your adventures instead. It's like finding a hidden treasure in the vast ocean of airfares. And here's an interesting nugget of wisdom. The cheapest time to book is often in the afternoon. Why? Most people book flights during work hours, so airlines have less incentive to lower prices then. Once the 9-5 crowd logs off, prices can drop. It's like the airline's way of saying, thanks for staying up late with us. In your quest for the cheapest tickets, remember this: patience and timing are your best friends. By booking smart and staying flexible, you're not just saving money, you're unlocking more adventures. Chapter 5. Fly on less popular days to save big. Let's dive into a secret that could save you more than just a few bucks on your next flight. It could drastically reduce your travel costs. Did you know flying on certain days can be significantly cheaper than others? It's true, and it's all about demand. Airlines know that most people prefer to travel on weekends or right before holidays, so guess what? Prices skyrocket during these times. But if you're willing to zig when others zag, you could be in for some serious savings. Here's the deal. Flying midweek, especially on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, can be your ticket to the biggest discounts. Why, you ask? It's simple. These days are typically the least popular for travel, meaning airlines lower prices to entice more bookings. And let's not forget about flying on actual holidays like Thanksgiving Day or Christmas Day. While everyone else is sitting down for dinner, you could be snagging the deal of the year. Think of it this way. By choosing to fly when others don't, you're not just saving money. You're also likely to enjoy a less crowded airport and a more relaxed travel experience. Plus, who wouldn't love having an extra row to themselves on the plane? It's like the universe rewarding you for your savvy travel choices. Chapter 6. The magic of booking connecting flights separately. Now, onto a hack that might require a bit more effort but can unlock incredible savings: booking connecting flights yourself. Yes, it sounds a bit daunting, but hear me out. Sometimes, booking 2 separate flights to get to your destination can be way cheaper than opting for a direct flight or letting the airline arrange your connections. This strategy is especially effective for international travel or when flying across large countries. Here's how it works. Instead of searching for a single ticket from point A to point B, you break down your journey into segments. For instance, if you're flying from New York to Bangkok, look for a cheap flight to a major hub like Dubai and then search for a separate budget flight from Dubai to Bangkok. The savings can be substantial, often because you're taking advantage of regional budget airlines that don't show up on major international flight searches. But, and this is a big but, you need to be careful with timing. Make sure to leave plenty of time between flights to handle any delays and manage your luggage. Nothing ruins a great deal like missing your connection and having to book a last-minute flight at a premium price. So, while this hack might require a bit more planning and flexibility, the savings can make it well worth the effort. Plus, you might just get to explore a city you hadn't thought of visiting during your layover. It's all about turning the journey into part of the adventure. Chapter 7. The hidden gems of nearby airports. Diving deeper into our treasure chest of flight hacks, let's explore the often overlooked strategy of using nearby airports. Major airports are not always the best choice for your wallet. Why? Because flying out of or into smaller, regional airports can sometimes slash your airfare significantly. The reason is simple. These airports have lower fees and taxes, and airlines pass those savings on to you. Plus, budget airlines often prefer these less congested, more efficient airports. Imagine you're planning a trip to Paris. Instead of flying directly into Charles de Gaulle Airport, consider landing at Beauvais, Orly, or even Brussels or Amsterdam, and then taking a train or a budget flight to Paris. Yes, it adds a step to your journey, but the adventure begins the moment you lock your front door behind you, right? This approach can save you hundreds, especially if you're traveling with family or a group. Here's a pro tip. When searching for flights, check the "Include Nearby Airports" option and compare those prices. Remember, the cheapest flight isn't always the best deal if you end up paying a fortune for transport to your final destination. Balance is key. Chapter 8. Airline miles and reward points, a traveler's best friend. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools in the savvy traveler's arsenal: airline miles and reward points. If you're not already signed up for airline rewards programs, you're leaving money on the table. These programs are free to join and can unlock exclusive deals, upgrades, and even free flights. Here's something you might not know. You don't have to fly constantly to rack up miles. Many airlines have partnerships with credit card companies, hotels, and retailers. Simply using a co-branded credit card for your everyday purchases can earn you miles or points that you can redeem for flights. It's like getting a little back from every dollar you spend. But it's not just about accumulating miles, it's about using them wisely. Award availability can vary greatly, and it pays to be flexible with your travel dates and destinations. Some airlines also offer mileage sales, where you can buy miles at a discount, a great option if you're just a few miles short of your next redemption. Remember, the world of airline miles and reward points is vast and sometimes complex, but it's incredibly rewarding for those who take the time to master it. Start small, sign up for programs, and before you know it, you'll be flying for a fraction of the cost, or even for free. Chapter 9. Setting Fare Alerts. Your ticket to the best deals. In the quest for the cheapest flights, one of the most effortless yet effective strategies is setting fare alerts. This is like having a personal assistant who constantly scans the skies for price drops on your behalf. Fare alert services, such as those offered by Hopper, Google Flights, or Kayak, can be absolute game changers for budget-savvy travelers. You simply enter your desired route and travel dates, and the service notifies you when prices drop. It's that easy. Why does this matter? Airline prices are volatile and can fluctuate for numerous reasons, including demand, time of booking, and even global events. By setting a fare alert, you're essentially locking in a scout that works 24/7 to find the best possible deal for you. And the beauty of it is, you can set up multiple alerts for different destinations or times, keeping your travel options open and flexible. Here's a pro tip. Combine fare alerts with the flexibility of your travel dates for the ultimate cost-saving duo. Sometimes, moving your travel dates by just a day or two can save you a significant amount. Fare alerts can help you pinpoint exactly when to make your move. Chapter 10. The Secret World of Error Fares. Lastly, let's delve into the elusive and exciting world of error fares. Sometimes, due to human error or system glitches, airlines and booking sites list flights at prices far below their intended value. These can be hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars cheaper than the regular price. Discovering an error fare is like finding a hidden gem in the vast internet ocean. It requires patience, timing, and a bit of luck. Websites like Secret Flying or Airfare Watchdog specialize in spotting these deals, but you have to act fast. Error fares don't last long. Once the mistake is spotted, it's corrected quickly. But if you're lucky enough to book one, airlines will often honor it as a matter of customer service, though it's not guaranteed. Here's an important note. When you snag an error fare, hold off on booking any non-refundable hotels or activities immediately. Give it a little time to ensure the airline doesn't cancel your booking. Also, always be ethical in your approach. While it's exciting to find an error fare, remember that mistakes happen, and patience and understanding go a long way if your booking is corrected.